Hi, this is CeCe Winans, and you're watching EUR Web.
This is LaCora Stevens with EUR Web, and I am in the beautiful city of Hollywood for the one and only, the icon, the beautiful CeCe Winans. That's right, you guys. The 10-time Grammy Award winner, 20-time Dove Award winner is going to be here with EUR Web to speak on her new album that comes out February 3rd. So you guys, keep it locked. What was the muse? What was the catalyst of this particular album, and why did you decide to have this different sound?
You know, I would love to take all the credit, but I can't. I have to give the credit to God, first of all, but my son, Alvin Love III, he came with this vision, and I fought it probably every inch of the way.
For how long did you fight?
Honest, I fought it for a while.
Really?
He came with this vision probably about 3 or 4 years ago. He said, "Mom, I know what you need to do next." And I'm like, "What, Alvin?" We're going to do throwback. It's going to be retro. I know what you think is probably outdated. It's cool now, you know. So he reconnected me to the younger generation, what will be relevant.
Yes.
But at the same time, he said, "Mom, I'm going to make sure it's no compromise and the lyrics are going to be powerful." And I'm like, So he played me a few tracks. I'm like, wait a minute. I've never done that before.
Right.
But as I listened to it, I was like, I got it, you know. So it took me a while to get it. But when we went into the studio and actually were ready to go in and record it, I was loving every moment of it.
Because we miss you, CeCe. I mean, child, it's been what, 2009 since you've had your...
It's been a long time, over 9 years.
Wow.
If not longer, yeah.
So, and I know some artists, they feel like, you know, that they must get a CD out. But I remember speaking to another artist, Molly Music, and he said, you know, I'm not forced to put something out just to put it out. If the Spirit tells me, if God tells me, I mean, do you live by that same rule?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do music, so as an artist, you want to put things out. But I was busy. My life took a shift about 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years ago. My husband and I started a church. That was not on our radar, but it was on God's radar, you know? And that's what I've been really focused on doing. And I didn't have time, or, you know, because when I go into the studio, I have to seek God and say, what should I say?
Right.
What should I do? And we had been working on this music for a while, and I knew it was time. I was like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I can focus, and I'm having fun.
Child, we having fun. Let me tell you, when you say you knew it was time, we knew it was time 5 years ago, okay? So we are so excited.
You are crazy. I love it. Now it's been 9 years, and it's like, I didn't know that much time it went by, you know? But God is faithful. He gave us the right music at the right time.
In this music, the album name, like, where did the name come from?
Oh, well, I knew I wanted that to be the name before we even heard the music, because after realizing it had been a while, and like you said, what made me go back in, when I began to pray, I was like, Lord, it's got to count. And when people hear this music, I want them to fall in love with Him.
Yeah.
You know, when we fall in love with Him, then we learn how to love one another. You know, He teaches us how to love ourselves, how to love one another, how to care for each other. And so I wanted to make an impact. You know, I just didn't, like you said, I got a lot of stuff to do.
Yes,
you know,
you do.
and so when we come out, we want to make sure it counts. You know?
It counts immensely. You have Hezekiah Walker featured. Yes. You also have the Clark sisters featured. Hey Devil is the one with the Clark sisters.
That's right.
And when I heard it, I said, let me just say this. She was like, Devil, you're a liar. And your mama a liar too, if you have one. And I said, she is a mess. I loved it. It was like,
Karen. When Karen said that, well, the Clark sisters came, actually my son, he was like, Mom, it'd be great to have the Clark sisters on here. I'm like, well, let's call up and ask them. And he was like, what? You think they'll do it? I'm like, Alvin, I grew up with them. They're my sisters. And so they say, yes, come on. We went to Detroit, and all of them came in there. And when I tell you, I just had a blast. Because, you know, no one sings like the Clark sisters.
Hit. No one sings like them. I love it. And I was like, boy, they're going off on that punk devil. They was like, you said, I'm going to give you the count of 3. I was like, yes, come on, CeCe.
And some of the things we couldn't even keep in the take. I'm like, y'all, I know he's the devil, but y'all are a little bit too mad.
They were going hard.
Stiletto in his eye and all that. I said, hold up, Saints. We got to be.
Well,
we
they
still
are from
Saints.
Detroit now. They will put a stiletto in your eye, okay? Clark Sitters, shout out. You know what I mean?
Oh God, that's.
But no, I
a
love
blast.
that song. And you know what? I just saw it. Okay. I do want to know because Stellar Awards are coming up. You know, and I just want to know if you're going to be there. Are you going to be performing either there, the Doves, Grammy? People want to know. They want to see you. We miss you.
I don't know. Maybe. We don't know. I mean, the album's come out February the 3rd, so it's kind of in a mix of everything already happening. So I don't know if it'll be this year or it'll be the next go around. But we'll see. We'll see. Keep praying and keep looking. Every song on here has a very strong message, you know. And but Lowly, I mean, we did it live the other day, and it was just, we couldn't stop. It's one of those that, you know, the vamp just keeps you going.
And then
you know, so
the music. I was like, yes, I love it.
Good,
I
good.
love it. What is your favorite song on the CD?
Ooh,
like when they go out and buy your CD on February 3rd. Yes.
Ooh.
What is that very first track that they, you know?
I mean, the very first track I love. It's He's Never Failed Me Yet. And it's just my testimony, you know. It talks about, you just talked about your parents, but I'm sharing that, you know, when I was young, how the old mothers, you know, I heard this song, I heard this phrase, and now I can say it for myself, that God has never failed me. You know, and then never have to be alone. You know, a lot of people are struggling. The single, you know, so it's hard to pick my Lowly.
And Hey Devil, I mean, you know.
Peace from God.
Oh my goodness.
Like you said, Hezekiah Walker, you know, Dancing in the Spirit. I think all of them are really, really good.
But you have 10 Grammys.
Yeah, I have about 10 Grammys, yeah.
How many awards do you think you're going to get from this particular album?
I don't know, but you know which one I would like to get?
Okay.
I would like, that way everybody can be praying for this, because this is an impossible thing, but we know all things are possible with God.
Yes, they are.
I would like to receive Album of the Year in 2018 for this record.
You heard it, okay? So,
Album or not gospel album, Album of the Year 2018.
That is our prayer. We're going to come together. Remember, you guys, you saw this video, share the video, and make sure you are on your knees praying for Album of the Year.
Yes.
God bless you,
God
my
bless
beautiful
you.
sister.
God
you are
bless
wonderful.
you. Beautiful, LaCora.
Thank you so much.
Tell us which one is your baby.